رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الذي فضلنا على كثير من الأنعام وشرفنا على سائر الأمم بشرف الإسلام وفضل شهر رجب على سائر الشهور والأيام فسبحان من عظم رجب في الجاهلية والإسلام. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ولا نذير له ولا مثيل له الذي أرسله رسوله بالهداية والإنعام. ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا مولانا محمدا عبده وحبيبه ورسوله أرسله الله تعالى رحمة للعالمين الذي عينها ينام وقلبه لا ينام صلى الله تعالى عليه وآله وأصحابه وأزواجه وذرياته الكرام وأتباعه وخلفاء الراشدين المرشدين المهديين من بعده ووزرائه الكاملين في أهله خصوصا منه الأئمة خلفاء رسول الله على تحقيق أمرائه المؤمنين حضرة أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي ذوي القدر الجليل وباقية الصحابة والتابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون اتقوا الله تعالى وأطيعوه إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتاب المنزل على النبي المرسل وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون إن الله هو الرزاق ذو قوة متين. صدق الله تعالى ربنا الكريم. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. جمعة مبارك، رجب مبارك، رجب مراجبة. شيخ Abdul Haqq على باسم يقول بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اعلموا أن يومكم ثلاثة من الجمعة في شهر رجب وهو شهر الله مليك الأنام. ورجب مرجب إن الخواص والأوام. استمعوا قال نبينا محمد عليه الصلاة والسلام من أحب رجب ودخل فيه تائب وعمل صالحا لا يخرج من الدنيا حتى يشربوا في نهر رجب. صدق رسول الله الملك العزيز الأعلى. The Prophet said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, whoever loves the month of Rajab and enters into it with penitence, making tawbah, istighfar, does good, she won't leave dunya without drinking from the pool, the river of Rajab. Sadaqa Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Alhamdulillah. Allah subhanahu wa us honor to be present for Jumu'ah praying in this holy month of Allah. He granted us to leave what we're doing and come here in His house to mention Him, praising Him, and praising Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It's honor for us. It's honor for us. And we're asking our Lord to make it easy for us to keep the spirit of Rajabah, the honored month, honored by ordinary people and honored by the class, the elect, each keeping according to their levels, according to their understandings, and visions, and stations. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. It's enough good tidings for us to be servants, to do divine service, a small amount or a big amount, whatever we're able to do. Alhamdulillah, it's our Lord's favor, and it's enough to be a reward. It's not good manners. I'm reminding myself, my ego, it's not good manners to do divine service for anything other than Him, Allah Almighty. It's not good manners to do a worship asking a reward, asking a payment for it. Believer, I would say, don't say yet you're a mu'min. Believer, really, say you accept Islam. We accept the principles of Islam, we enter into it, we're moving along that way, trying more or less to do our best. But we didn't reach the real level of mu'min, believer, until we're able to do everything for His sake. Shaykh Nazim, Allah bless him, he used to say, the Hadith Qudsi, Allah's words, came through Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It was Allah's words, not Quran, but Allah's words. He said, whoever is asking me, I don't want to hear you asking anything else. It's all right, people do worshiping, asking to get something, to increase their rizq, to be protected, but the real worship for Allah alone, to do for Him divine service, praying and fasting and zikr and everything, hoping for His face. بنظر يخافون يوما تتقلب به القلوب والأبصار رجال تلههم تجارة ولا بيع عن ذكر الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة. There's another ayat. They do only for seeking His face. His face, huge meaning. The face of Allah. Depending on where you reached in your understanding, in your climbing, journeying, face can be His acts, His amal, His names, His attributes, and up with no limit. SubhanAllah. I was looking at that book you gave, Maktubat described, he was one of the early Sufis, if that word existed then, sage, awliya, and he described various stages of his suluk, his journey from dunya to Mawla. And it's a difficult book. He describes conditions very difficult to understand it. And everything he spoke can't be spoken about in the masjid. Awliya, Shaykh Hashem said, you're keeping quiet now. If they said what they know, people might kill them. People can't withstand it. There was a saying, I won't say that also, everything is dangerous, depending on how they take it. Ego is like glass. From awam wa khas. The ego of ordinary people is like glass. You have to be so careful. One word can smash it, smash their heart. And the ego of scholars and ulama is also, maybe more so. One word, and if they have power also, political power or police power or, oh, they have now the social media, chat groups. And they bring people on to discuss controversial subjects relating to the intelligence, relating to the military, relating to, you want to go and type something, how you can, shut up. In past times you had to go to the palace, break the door and go in to say something to make you incriminated. Now from sitting in your house you can type something that raises the radar. What you said? Keep quiet. Keep quiet. To make a lock. When we were young, we were keen or eager to fast in Rajab and Shaban to show our piety to the Shaykh. He said, I'm not asking that fasting from you, not eating and drinking is easy. Fast from bad speaking or useless speaking. Fast from bad looking. He used to say when you're out in the marketplace, you see something you like, say to your ego, not for you, for others. Not for you, for others. Not for you, for others. Try it. You go out nowadays, you see what they never say. Not for you, for others. The ego, like a fish swimming in the sea with its mouth open, it wants to swallow the whole ocean. It can take only a few drops. Save yourself from bad speaking, and the first advice goes to the speaker. Save yourself from bad speaking, from bad looking, from bad thinking. It's more difficult. It's that fasting I'm asking from you. Eating and drinking. Prophet said, how many people is fasting? All they got them was to be hungry and tired and angry. I added angry, hungry and tired, he says. This is the month to think about the essence of things. Rajab, I was looking up the meaning of Rajab. Rajab Murajaba. One meaning to be separate, distinct. This is separate from the other holy months. Rajab was by itself. Shawwal, Qadr, Hijr, and then Rajab by itself. Distinguished. It's an honored month, an honored time to look after the important things, look after the essence of things. What I'm trying to say. What's he trying to say? Look after what's important. Those are comes out and the husks is left behind, the shells. It's a time to sift and look for the important things. The important things, the essences. He said, say, Qul, Ya ibadi, Ya abdu, Qul, a'udhu bi wajhi min kulli wajh, a'udhu bi zati min kulli zat. I'm asking refuge to you, to your essence from every essence. I'm asking refuge to your holy face from every face. We have in our dua we use after Salatul Tasbih, a'udhu bika mink. أعوذ بك من سكراتك من موافاتك وقوتك من ربي أعوذ بك from your anger. موافاتك أعوذ بك منك. أعوذ بك منك is the important one I'm trying to remember there. I ask refuge to you from you. Asking refuge to your mercy from your anger. Asking refuge to you from you, that I should do something. Hashem said, awliya are not fearing from punishment, they're fearing the loss of their Lord's love and closeness, that vision, that closeness. That's their punishment, their fire, to be away from their beloved. That's the punishment. Fearing that more than anything else. Take one of them put in Jahannam, he's not going to feel anything. The pain from being away from the beloved. And it's a month for reflecting on that, to look after the essence of things. Fasting, okay, but fasting, why fasting? To get to the essence, the Zat. He said, fast from bad speaking, from bad thinking, from bad listening, from bad looking. That I'm asking from you. Maulana Shaykh was asking to go, his Maurice, to start going deeper. Start going deeper, not only to look at the surface of things. He said, you're like someone going to the sea, and you see the surface of the ocean, you see the waves, but what's under that huge ocean in the depths, you don't know anything. You don't see it. It's a month to reflect on those things. It's a month to begin to go deeper. May Allah grant us through these days and nights to take something to come out into Holy Shaban, Ramadan, month of Prophet, month of the Ummah, clean and shining, raised up, inshallah. Allah asana wa kalam, wa barik min Allah. Kalam Allah malik al-aziz al-alam. كما قال الله تبارك وتعالى في الكلام ويقول يا القرآن فاستمعوا وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. الحمد لله حمد الكاملين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد عليه وأصحابه أجمعين تعظيما للنبي وتقريبا لفقاوة شأن الشفيع فقال عز وجل من قائلا مخبرا وآمرا إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد صاحب الحوض والمقام مفخر العرب والعجم مولانا والمولى العالمين المختارمين سيدنا أبي القاسم محمد يا أيها المشتاقون لنور الجمال مترجون الشفاعة صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد إيمان بحضرة جبروتك وسلف بإرهابك وحسين وعدنا سيد الولين والآخرين. اللهم اهدنا من فضلك فيما هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك وإنه لا يذل من وليت ولا يعز من أتيت تبارك ربنا وتعاليت ولك الحمد ولا ما قضيت. نستغفرك اللهم ونتوب إليك. صلى الله على النبي الأمي وآله وصحبه وسلم. واغفر وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم من الموت برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. واغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. وانصره عدوك وعدوهم يا أرحم الراحمين. رب اجعل من لدنك وليا اجعل من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا وكان حقا علينا نصر المؤمنين. اللهم افتح لنا أبواب السداد بأيدي مدد إن الله لطيف بالعباد. يا غارة الله يا غارة الله يا غارة الله أدركون يا غارة الله. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.